Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Today we're gonna focus on expanding our tourist options. Right, as a new services industry, we need to go and expand to a new town. Now we have already the line going there. It's gonna be our Mudrava city there on the left-hand side. We have a railroad being constructed. Yeah, and that's progressing quite nicely. I'm really happy about that. But I would like to put some, initially some hotels here. This is a nice mountainous area, and I think having hotels around here would be perfect. And some of the amenities that our peeps might need. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. This is gonna be a really short address of this touristy issue here, because we're gonna focus on other things. And let me see, this one is a big one. I think it's too big for this area. I think it's overkill, but I would like to have something big. Now we have my man Vicom created a couple of, this is Mauser NATO. Yeah, actually we can do for both. Actually, let's go with this one first. So this is Hotel Continental, made by Vicom. This is kill me now. Is it in Brno as well, this one? I'm not really sure where this one is based in, but this is really beautiful building. And since we're not in a rush because of the railroad being constructed, I'm gonna leave this for our construction workers to finish whenever they can. So I'm gonna build those two hotels around here, and yeah, we have excavators working on this as well. And you know what, let's come back to the attractions later on. I would like to address some of the issues here we're facing. I can see that we have a lot of issues with our population, and I want to see where the issue is. So people here seem to be relatively happy, so that's okay. These guys here are happy as well. We have we lost over 10,000 people for some reason. I mean, like, that doesn't sound good by any stretch of things. This is absolutely horrible. They seem to be happy in this area, so I'm gonna leave them alone. The happiness is pretty high, so that's usually a positive thing. But I still need to find out what. Oh, okay, happiness is low here. Why is that? Some citizens didn't get food. Okay, why is that? You have electricity, you have that kind of stuff. 17 people didn't get food. What do we have here? 14 citizens didn't get food. Population is 10,000, so that's not bad. But I'm worried about them not having this some of this stuff. I don't know. Let's see this side. Okay, again the food issue on this side as well. Did we resolve this in the last one? Okay. The warehouses are full of everything. They're just not being transported there. Why is that? So we have this warehouse, and it's full of electronics. And yet none of them are being transported here. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna stop messing around with this, and I'm gonna be importing food directly into the shops, and to hell with this. Okay. Okay, this should help out. I think I had a couple of thoughts in my head. Two marbles started rolling around, and I had a couple of ideas. Okay, so what the ideas are? Ideas are that we don't have to be worried about this kind of minuscule little things like food and meat. As long as you can export more than you're importing, you're fine. Okay, so what do we do then? Just to be dependent on imports? Well, I say, why the hell not? I mean, what's the problem with that? We can be okay. This one has the forklift, so I'm gonna leave them alone. But there's no issues with being addicted to imports because we're exporting highly valued stuff like crude oil, like bitumen fuel, and we're exporting cars and stuff like that. So that shouldn't be an issue. But still, I can see here that we don't have all the population as I would like to. That would be probably Herzmanice lost a lot of population because of the electricity issue, and that's one of the two cities I need to check, actually three. Herzmanice, and then Chlebov, and then we have... Okay, should we be worried here? Let's check it now. 18,000. Well, we did lose, it was over 20,000 here, so we did lose a lot. Let's check what is happening here. Food. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is not the issue with food per se, because they do have food. It was the issue with electricity. But why was the electricity issue? How did this prevent them from getting food? I have no idea. And what's happening with our public transport now? Okay, it's full of workers, so that's fine. And interestingly, none of them are coming back, so that means that there should be a lot of workers, well, working. This one is unloading. Okay, I think this could have been resolved right now, but let me check what's happening here. Yeah, whole crap load of people and whole crap load of space not being filled by people, and they're missing hospital. Yeah, this is one of the things I forgot to put. I think we should get a hospital on this side of town. There's a big building here that can have a lot of highly educated people. Talking about highly educated people, we still have this one university over here. It is full of students and all, and currently it's not too many of them, but we should have a lot of educated people, and this is not... we had better numbers before. I think we should go for a bigger university somewhere around here. And this university doesn't have to be... It doesn't really have to be in a city, even though probably would be better. We can put it in one of the industrial areas. So, for example, we can put it somewhere around here, maybe even here, so it's kind of connected with the train lines from here and here, so the students all over the city can arrive. And we have a trolley bus that goes through the city. Yeah, I think this would be perfectly, would be good. I think we should be recovering from this disaster, and yet we're not. We're still falling down. Let me check the two newest cities we have here. That would be Novi Bor. Oh, disaster. Okay, what would be the issue? And I guess that could be... No, it's not heating. Interesting. I thought that would be heating. And Chlebov here looks like it's fine, but these guys here are not. Let me see if this is the food issue. Of course it is. What else can it be? Okay, we're importing everything directly. We have less than needed amount of sellers, and we said that we're gonna get a new shopping district around here. So let's do that. Let's do, and this is kind of end of the city area. So I'm not gonna be expanding beyond that. Let me just quickly check if this is the only one that is experiencing issues. We should be recovering here, but let me just check with Bistrica. We have Bistrica over here, and we have Bistrica... What is this? Fire station. This is a shopping center. Okay, shopping center is kind of on the edge, and you can see that we are not getting everything in the shop, so I'm going to be importing this just so we can service all the people coming in here. Okay, so we have a shopping center here and here, so this is alleviating some of the pressure from overpopulation that we have experiencing here. And look at this beautiful new infrastructure that is not being taken care of. Nobody is doing anything about this. What's with the... boy, okay. Pausing. And let's see what new hell awaits for us. Brick flats. Okay, that was a Cuban Missile Crisis all over again. Okay, that's fine. That's out of our reach, so I'm fine with that. Okay, Ždar, was Ždar affected with this year? Not really. Okay, so we have Novi Bor and we have Hrdžvanice. We're gonna focus on two of those cities right now. We're gonna try to do whatever we can to improve living conditions of our people there, especially around here. Let me check a couple of other things. We always mention that we have enormous extra amount of uranium hexafluoride. Is this still the case? Looks like it. Looks like we have so much uranium hexafluoride we don't know what to do with it. Can we export it by trains now? It came to that, yes, that we are considering exporting uranium hexafluoride by trains. Interesting fact, there is a lot of nuclear fuel here. Okay, grid redundancy. This is what's going on through my head. Grid redundancy rather than export. So I would like to create a better infrastructure for when we replace this power plant as well. So let me create a couple of intersections for our heating infrastructure. Also, why is this not clean? Okay, this looks like it needs technical services around here. So let me plonk one of those in here first. So we have technical services and yeah, grid redundancy. That sounds like a nice adult movie. It actually sounds horrible because it doesn't sound fun at all. Not something that you want to watch, not something that I want to do. But I think this is going to be necessary. But how can I do this right? How can I do this in a proper way? For example, some of these guys I can just connect to... Let's see what we have here. We have these mods with power transformer mods with additional connections, like this combing thing. Can this provide redundancy? Or is it just as kinda like separator of the cables? Because I was thinking of getting a couple of inputs of electricity over here and same amount of outputs. No, this is not gonna... Well, actually... Let me see what we're dealing with here. So we have a couple of power cables already connected. There's 8 of them there. We can go for a bigger one. Where is it? Comb 8. Okay. Something like this. But will this help us out? I'm not really sure. Well, you know what? We're kinda rich, so I think we can try. But wait, how is this gonna help me? Okay, it's gonna make everything clean, and I think it's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go and construct this one. I'm not messing around with anything less than asphalt right now because of the fires that we had recently. It's just horrible. So let me just do things like this and do it like this. Okay, so 1 second. Right, I had to write something down, and here we go. Okay, so what do we have to do now? We have to input cheat mode on and get this distance line spacing all set up. Here we go. Okay, that is connected. That should be constructed at one point. If I create cables right now, will they help me? Maybe. The problem is that this kinda points cables in that direction, and that's not where most of our cables are gonna go. Well, maybe most, but not all. Let me try to... Wow, this is gonna look horrible. Well, at least gonna look nicer on the other side. I'm pretty sure that that's the case. Wow, that looks horrible. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of construction happening right there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it here. Right, I would like to get these guys all set up. So let's do this. We're gonna go for a couple of these mods. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pay for these. We're gonna go for these because they're gonna create additional redundancy from oh right, I probably should have pressed on this one, from the grid. So okay, you can construct the road on your own, but this is going to be constructed by me. So this is one. Let's go for the second one as well. So this one goes in this direction, so we can go for that. We can go for this. So let me see this. Okay, I think this is better. Oh right, we have actually two cables going through here. That's a problem as well, because I doubled up on a cable here. One of them is going in one direction and the other one is separating in this direction. Yeah, what about that would be a smaller separator. COM4, and this is medium voltage, this is high voltage. Okay, the smallest one we have is 4, and I don't think that's gonna be good. Actually, this is smaller. This is a COM2, so this is for two cables. But I think we're gonna need 4 actually, so let's go for something like this. Actually, should stop saying actually. Okay, let's go with this right now, and then I'm gonna go and see what we can do with additional redundancy. Okay, so we need to go back to infrastructure, and we need the high voltage cables. So what I'm gonna do now here, we're gonna try to separate these cables. So this is one of them. This is the same one. Okay, I'm missing these. Okay, that's the same one. Okay, at least we can create this redundancy. So we have this one here, and yeah, they're gonna have to go here this way, and then we have this one going over here. No, that one is not going there. That one is going to this one, and to this side. Okay, there we go, and connected here. Perfect, but we need to find the other one now because of all the things that I did around here. Well, bad job on me. I probably should have cleared a little bit more so I can see which cable are we dealing with. Okay, so let's go with this one. This one is going over here. Okay, let's finish this one first. Okay, so where's the other one? Okay, he's here. So you're gonna go over here, and then this one is gonna go over here. Perfect. So this should create a redundancy of this grid, and sorry, this line, and then we're gonna have this line from. Oh, sweet lord, this is gonna be so much fun. Here we go. This looks like it's a third cable coming from here. There you go. So we have this kind of redundancy now. Just let me check if these guys are getting electricity. They are. And then we have these guys over here that actually had enormous problems. They are getting electricity. And then we have, well, these guys here. They're getting a lot of electricity. That's fine. Okay, grid redundancy set. We have separated, well, we created additional connections to our power grid. Well, we created connectors to our power grid, not really additional connections. So let's say that a couple of these guys are going to go to the right hand side, and then 4 of these in the middle are going to go somewhere straight forward. So let's start with these straight forward. So we need to connect 3 of these cables for redundancy. We're going to go for one over here. And then we're gonna go for second one again over here. Yes, and then we have a third one going all the way there as well. Okay, this looks like electricity superhighway right now. Okay, so we have a couple of those, and you guys can construct this. Okay, so this is at least some kind of electricity redundancy. We are going to connect this power plant to more electricity, so electricity sources. So we have a power plant in Hlasivo, and we have power plant over here. We have two of them, but when we remove Rozhna power plant, then the power supply between here and there, whatever the demand is gonna fall on this power plant whenever this grid is finished. When we remove these cables and this power plant, the only thing we need to do now is create redundancy on the other side, but you're in luck, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna do this at some later point. We don't have so many connectors left, but we need grid redundancy, grid connection to the grid from this side. So I think getting a connection somewhere around here from this power plant would create a redundancy on this side of the grid. You know what the problem is? Currently, when this is all finished, this power plant will be able to supply electricity the whole area over there. We already have some connections supplying electricity over here, and we even have a connection supplying electricity over there, but not towards Usti. Now, obviously, this is not gonna supply electricity to Usti because Usti has a closer nuclear power plant over there, but it will definitely create redundancy if something happens to that nuclear power plant or whatever future power plants we create over there. So yeah, this is kind of an idea that is extremely complicated, and I hate it, and I don't want to do it right now, but I think, I don't know, let's call it that has a good potential. Okay, so what else do we have potential with? Yasenice, that's gonna drain a lot of electricity, especially if you're gonna build industry over here. But I wanna keep this area, so from Planini to Modrava, kinda, let's call it a pollution-free, so we can have nuclear power plant. And this is not the worst idea ever, because we discussed it in a comment section already that having another nuclear power plant, especially near Psheloch, that's where our aluminium industry is based right now, would be a really good idea. Okay, I just remembered what we didn't do and what that we are definitely supposed to do. We are supposed to have our own airplane industry, and we don't have it. And I'm gonna do this now. And there you go. This is how you're gonna know what this episode is about. Because I had no idea what we forgot, and I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so go sue me. Engineering industry, right? And then production lines, airplane production. Okay, this is not too bad. Right, I think we should be able to fit it somewhere around here. Doesn't really matter where, because we can even put it somewhere around here. At the end of the runway. I would like to have an option to have a second runway. We can do it here and then have... Okay, that's a little bit close to the city because I wanted to expand there. Here it's a little bit hilly territory, and around here I would like to keep it... for a second runway, because I have a feeling we're gonna need it in the future. If I'm gonna build this to be like an international airport or some crap like that. And yeah, this here might be a little bit... Actually, this is not bad. Obviously, leveling is gonna be a big thing. Let's try to see how they... Oh boy. I don't like those yellow lines. Those yellow lines look mean. Okay, let's try to do a little bit of leveling, averaging out terrain. Oh, sweet lord, this looks like it's gonna be painful. What is up? Oh, you're right. Let me see, wireframe. Okay. Wow, this looks fun. Okay, but industry here shouldn't be a problem then. This looks like it's kind of like a lower spot of the terrain, but no, no dice. Okay, so let's see. Let's try. Let's give it a shot. Well, actually, I kinda am committed to this right now, so. Let's see, averaging. What are we averaging? Averaging this with everything else, right? Okay, so this is lifting. I usually found this is obviously not scientific and any testing that I've done. Oh, right, I'm using the wrong one. So that's the problem. But I noticed that when you have to lift the terrain, it kind of goes smoother, I think. But, like I mentioned, not scientific at all. Okay, so we're pushing the red line now towards the right. We're creating a lot of space. So, if we create an airplane industry over here, and then I make nice the taxiways, I think this should be a perfect place for our airplane industry. It's connected to the airport straight away, and it's gonna be like we're gonna be able to launch our planes straight away. The only thing I never did a research on, you guys can help me in the comment section, how do we export planes? Probably should be quite easy. Maybe just sell it, or no, we probably should transport it somehow. With another plane, like Buran, the Russian space shuttle program. Something like that, huh? Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, so we kind of moved the limits of this a bit further away from here, but this area is kind of not agreeing with us. Okay. Let's see, I'm kind of averaging this out right now. I know I selected that part, but I'm just looking. We have a problem with this industry not fitting here because it's creating some kind of issue on this side. Could be that this runway is causing this. Let's see, if I put it parallel to this, will this be... Yeah, it can't really go any more parallel than this. Okay. Yeah, this might not be the best idea in the world after all. Okay, fold. Okay, I fold. So what can we do? We can build it somewhere around here. You know what? We can transfer planes. We can build them anywhere else, but it has to have its own runway anyway. So it still has to have some kind of level terrain for this industry. I want to give up, but I also want to I want to create something here. Yeah, this is not gonna be a thing. Let's try if I can level this as much as possible at the moment on this side, so I can see if at least there's a chance for this. I did average this out, and now it's just lifting the terrain that I did average before, and I think it's doing an okay job now. Shouldn't be too bad. Also, on the other note, I noticed that when this burned down, I had a specific sound. The game created a specific sound, and this is what I'm gonna be listening to from now on whenever anything burns down. That's gonna be my nightmare. Okay, how are we doing here? We're doing bad. So we need to build it over here. No. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. What if I... okay, this is obviously something in a tunnel area that we need to build a tunnel if we're gonna connect this to our airport. In this direction, no. And then we have this area here, which is a hill. Okay, I think the best thing would be to move this road away, but still there's a lot of leveling to do, even if I build it somewhere around here, or even if I'm generous and put it like here. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have to be here, maybe we should put it somewhere else. Keep it industry friendly here. On this side, well, there's always a this side here. Let's see. Roads are not so important where the access to the road is, so let's see if we can do this. We're still gonna have to have airplanes to... Sorry, we're gonna have to have runway to transport those planes. And if I start building something like this in this area, we already have okay public transport here. We're gonna double up on all the buses coming here. But how are we supposed to transfer planes to the airport? Obviously, fly them there. But that means we have to have our runway here. So if we create big planes, they're still gonna need a big runway. So maybe it would be smarter if we build a new location for the new airport and then work from there to build our planes and then have a secondary airport. Where's the question mark? You disappeared, you son of a gun. Huh? Yeah. Coffee time. Okay. Now, airport. Airport and plane industry. We have a couple of big industries over here that are currently obviously overproducing stuff. Right, we need to start exporting that as well. Aluminium operating without issues. Alumina, or yes, aluminium oxide is coming slowly, but at least everything is working fine, so we're happy about that. So, we need to find a new location for a new airport. Obviously, I don't want to have it right next to that one, but that would mean that we need to designate a new... this is too hilly for an airport. We're gonna have to designate new area as a tourist area. And this is something I always had in mind, something in this side, because we have some farms there, so we can turn this into either farming area or touristy area. So we can have like Luka, Radun, and do we have a third village here? Hlebov was a village, but not anymore. Maybe around here, but what would be... like, usually mountains are like snow-based fun, and this would be like kind of village tourism or forest tourism. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think we can deal with that. There's not a lot of space for beaches around here, so I'm not really sure we can go with that. There's something over here. There's a nice place over here. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see how long the runway can be here. Okay, it can be long enough. Okay, and looks like it can go in multiple directions. So that means we can have maybe an airport-based industry, airplane-based industry over here. Okay, let's try this. Let's try it over here. So that was a waste of time in the other part of the city. So we can go for airport or airplane industry over here. It's close to our aluminium industry as well, so that's fine. So we can have a single point of a single location that is gonna be both for plane production and also airport, terminal and stuff. Okay, let's give it a shot. And this is gonna be a new economical boost for Veliki Brod as an industrial hub as well. So it's not only going to be known as bad vodka producer, it's actually going to be something more useful. Well, I'm hoping. We need to see what our capacity of this as well, what do we need to supply. Of course, aluminium, all the electronics and stuff, so that's a thing. And right, I'm just thinking how much I focused on Novi Bor and Herzmanice in this episode, like 0 seconds. And the whole episode started as a touristy thing, so yeah. Ended up me being aggressively wanting to start on this airport industry or airplane industry. Okay, so we're gonna have this finished any time now. Or that's what the plan is. Wow, that was a lot of leveling. Okay, I think we're close. Okay, I don't even see what they're doing right now. Okay, there we go. We can start on that. Let me just remove the wireframe, even though I'm getting used to it and liking it more and more. So obviously this is not. We have two options. Well, actually we have multiple options. No. Actually, with airplane construction. Wait. Is this an option or not? No. Because I know that... actually, you know what? We don't have to have an airport over here. Right, this is an option. Perfect. So, how far can we go? Okay, let's go like this. So this side is going to be designated for airplane production. So let's do that. I'm going to have a couple of big... actually, I don't think we need more than one big slot for the planes. Let's start with one. We have more space here if we need to expand. Okay, so this is going to be our... Who builds this? How do you build this? Do they use the taxi runway or whatever, taxiway for this? I don't know. Okay, so we have this, and let's go build taxiways. So for now, obviously, it's kind of obvious that it's going to be all managed from here. So let me try to level it like this. I'm wondering how they start constructing on these roads. Anyway, we have airplane construction, sorry, parking lots for airplanes, for construction of airplanes, for build airplanes over here. So we have 4 slots. Oh, come on, that's not too bad. Okay, that's better. Let's okay. Oh, come on, they only lifted it for a little bit. Okay, cancel taxiway, and let's do one more time. Just level it to the level that he likes it, and okay, and he only did like a few millimeters. Okay, you can connect it here, that's fine. And I was thinking of getting a runway somewhere around here, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible because we need a control tower and we need terminal. So we have this terminal here, which is vanilla one. Did we use the other one, the Vicons ones? Let's check that. If we go to the other side of the country, so if we go around here, we're gonna see what kind of terminal do we have. Yeah, this is vanilla one. We're gonna be using a different one now. Please tell me that situation is improving. Okay, I think the situation is improving. We still have 2,000 people that we need to resettle, which I'm gonna be doing after we are done with this. Okay, so terminal, taxiways, okay, airplanes again, runway. Okay, so we have a thing over here, and let's see if we can build a runway. Runway needs to be 970 meters long to accommodate the planes with the longest takeoff weight or whatever. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we can connect this one to here. And I'm gonna build a taxiway on the other side. On the other side, we're gonna have like this. Let's build this one first. So we're gonna have a long taxiway here. This is for our... Let's see. Like this. Okay, and then we're gonna have terminals somewhere around here. Let me see how we can build this. So we're gonna go for Ivano-Frankivsk Airport, and it's under platform stations, and we have it. Here we go. Ivano-Frankivsk. This is Ukrainian city airport from like Ivano-Frankivsk. Okay, you get the picture. I'm not gonna look stupid anymore. That's what I think. Don't worry. Okay, oh, why is this road connection over there? That's interesting. Okay, let's see if we can level this so the airport terminal will fit. Perfect. So you can build a terminal, and then we need a couple of plane landing places, or sorry, loading bays. Okay, so we have a runway over here, and now we need to get this one straight. We need to level this into submission. Well, we can do it on this side. Okay, we can do that on this side, but I would like to have a big one as well, just in case. Also, guys, look, if you want to participate in this, tell me what cargo would we export with planes? I mean, I don't have a lot of ideas. I mean, planes, you don't transport it. Maybe electronics, you know, I mean, obviously the more expensive it is, it's better for you, but I'm thinking like what we can export with planes that would be worth exporting it. I come from Croatia, and we had this big Antonov 225 landing there because they had some big transformer transporter there built in Croatia for like Abu Dhabi or something. So this kind of stuff, but that would fall under electronics over here. And I think like the tunnel digging boring machines are being transported by this big Antonov. What would we transport with? With planes, any planes? So yeah, let me know about that. I mean, like, obviously I wouldn't be exporting steel or bricks with that. So I would like to know what you think about it. For me, it's like electronics. And also, what do you think about this? Is this too far from there? Okay, if we build it like this, then it's not too far. Okay, I think this is more or less how I would like it to look. Okay, we cannot survive to the winter, and I think all of this should be... what? Oh, that's a runway, okay. Let's build this. This. Okay, there we go. And I think we have enough space here somewhere to put another runway, even if we have to do a 90-degree angle. But for now, that's fine. We have a terminal, we have an airplane production facility, and we have springs here. Did I miss anything burning down? I didn't hear any weird sounds, so I'm hoping not. Okay, so we kinda survived this winter, kinda being... overstatement. This city... I have no idea what to tell you about this city. It's doing extremely well. Extremely well. I can't move enough people from here. And this city is crap. No, absolutely, this is horrible. I don't know what the hell is happening in this city, but this is not good. This is really not good. Obviously, heating would be one of the biggest issues happening around here, but... how is it possible that they can't get to the freaking bus stop and get to work? I don't understand. I really don't. And they just need to get to this bus stop, and they will be transported to there. Okay, I think we need to transfer more people here. You know what? I'm just gonna be cruel to the guys in this town, because living in this haunted place, or I don't even know how to call it properly, because it's because I don't think it's easy living in this town. I mean, this has been popular several times right now. Oh, this is stressing me out a bit. I mean, it should be working perfectly fine. So let's say that it's either food or heating causing them to, you know, die, because that's what I think they did. I think they died. So how is this possible? How is this a thing? How yeah, that's 32,000 people died. Well, that's including, like, no, I'm just justifying ourselves. How is this working fine? Why are you all alive? Let's try to kill you. I mean, like, look at this. They have a same heating plant. I mean, not same. Yeah, actually, it's the same heating plant. Heating plant, I bet it's supplied by coal well, because this is not sucking a lot of coal. Well, it is definitely. It's supplied by coal well, and it has redundancy of heating, has everything. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to populate it again, and I don't know. Say good riddance to it. Don't scare me like that. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna be bothered by these guys here. These guys. Okay, we have 0 people living with their parents, but 600 people unemployed. So we can have a few hundred people from here moving into, let's say, here. And I'm gonna monitor for the rest of this episode. I'm gonna monitor this town, because obviously this is still temperatures -3, even though there's no snow. They are freezing, and they need to start working here from the heating plant. And let me see, any buses bringing any people here? workers. There's one worker coming along. I'm gonna continue go to Požiči and Usti to see if we can help out some of people or look for help from these towns. But also I think it's kinda okay to say that I'm insane, because I'm doing the same thing over and over again, expecting it to work differently this time. So I have definitely insanity written over my head. So 900 people living with their parents. Perfect. Exactly what we want. Let's go to Veliki Brod and let's start. Let's see if this is gonna work out. Yes, keep stuffing more people into the graveyard. Yes, I was transferring all these people still, so there's still a lot of them living with their parents over here. Let's see the sea of people leaving this building right now. Look at them. So what's with here? You shouldn't have any issues. All the workers are importing stuff directly here. You're not. We're gonna nah, we don't have to change it. We have forklifts, so that's fine. Let's continue transporting some of these people elsewhere as well. You can see that most of the people are going directly to the shop, so let me just leave you alone here. And they're going directly to the shop. They require a little bit more sellers, but they have everything that they need. Heating plant is working. They have it's up and running. Hopefully it's going to be resolved. And I'm going to monitor this to see what they actually need, because they have well, culture. Actually, you're right. I think I didn't. Do we have anything culture related here? No. Okay, so this is a problem as well. So I built a couple of shops, but they're stocked with nothing. Museum, there you go. Museum is fine. Swimming pool and sauna, that's fine. And this is school. We have grammar school here as well. That's fine. A little bit more professors and workers would be nice. Swimming pool and sauna and waterfront museum. Okay, so these they should have everything they need now. I did correct that they have food here as well, so hopefully they're gonna get everything that they need. Let's see here. Shops are overburdened, but we're getting there. Okay, that was a good coffee. Okay, everything is working fine now. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it? 1,200 people living with their parents. Okay, again, focus is gonna be there. Not on Hezbanica like I lied before. Not on tourist industry like I lied before, not like airplane production like I, well, lied before. We're actually gonna focus on this town and seeing what they need. Okay, let me get some of you guys. New home. Usti should have had a lot of its people relocated, so that should be resolved. What about here? Town hall. 6,666. What is this? This is devil on steroids. Okay, we're gonna resettle some of you guys. And we have Czarnowice and Kamenice. I don't think they have any issues here. Actually, I think we can move people here. Food. Okay, here we go. This one is out of range of the shop. Yes. So, if we're gonna make this work, I will have to start importing a lot of stuff. So if I'm gonna do that, that means that I don't have to pay attention to additional storage. So if they're gonna get food from here, fine, get food from here. And rubles, auto purchase stuff. There you go. And yes, you know what? We're not poor. And here we go, and here we go. That's fine. They're gonna be fine. Okay, other stuff we're gonna address later. Did we say what's with you? Are you underpopulated? Oh, here we go. We have students actually living in student accommodation, and we have other places for them to live. So that means they don't only live in student accommodation if they are, you know, if there's no other apartments in the city, they actually go to student accommodation. I probably should start using that a little bit more often. Okay, 31 people living with their parents. This one is empty, and I would assume that 31 people living with their parents is on this side, and I will be correct. So you guys from here are gonna move on the other side of the city. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And we should have 100-ish people here. Okay, but that's fine. We're gonna see if you have everything later on. Okay, let's go and transport some more people to Veliki Brod and see. Okay, chimneys are smoking. Alcohol production is up. Buses are transporting something. Hopefully not caskets. And I think everything is looking up a bit, looking like it might be something from this one. At least, I don't know. I didn't expect this, but I think the biggest issue is, well, this is my biggest love for this game I have is the challenges. Is the challenges of making all this work, having all these supply chains function. But also, I might not be right here, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. You might have to give up at one point. Like, if you have 150,000 people like we do, maybe we should give up on trying to produce food for all of them. Maybe we should import. Maybe there should be a child left behind. Maybe it should be we shouldn't be dependent. We should give our best to grow food and create our own clothing and stuff, but these are not high value industries, and they are definitely high maintenance industries in the way that, you know, people working there, and then supply chains, exports and stuff, and then in the end you're still not getting enough crops for your food production and stuff like that. You know, maybe we don't have enough land. Maybe we don't have enough land to feed 100,000, 200 or a million people. Maybe everything should be turned into farms in order to have 1 million people. So let's focus on this. When we feel like building a farm, we're gonna go and make a farm. When we feel like boosting our exports, we're gonna go and, I don't know, work on our car industry, exporting cars and stuff. Maybe we should be focusing on these things rather than plugging every hole in our budget that we have. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section what you think. And at the moment, I'm having a feeling that these little things shouldn't bother us. So it's not my problem that this doesn't work properly. It's not. This should work properly. These people should be able to supply their own stores with food and stuff, but they just don't. And yeah, right. There's another candidate over here for a shop, so I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go for mods, and I'm gonna build a shop on this side. I'm gonna go for Sesame one just because it has the most workers. And I'm hoping that I'm right. Let's see here. Yes, auto purchase goods and build this shop over here with our own money. Yeah, so this looks like it's highly populated part of the city, and look at this. There's 360 people waiting to get food and stuff, and let's face it, some of them are gonna be left wanting. So it's not a lot, but it could be that it's increasing at the moment. So let's see, hospital. What's wrong with hospital here? This is university. It's working fine. Fire station is well manned. That's fine. And what's the deal with the hospital? You have a hospital here. It's fully manned, even fullier manned. And some of them are complaining that they don't have. You know what? You're sickened. Well, actually, probably I'm being too cruel, but no, they do. Like, there's a hospital here, there's doctors there, there's space in the hospital. It's like everything is ready for them, and they're complaining. No hospital. What's with the hospital? Tell me. Unable to visit hospital. How is it possible that hospital, that this is like huge, this is big, doctors, staffed, they can't get to the hospital? I don't think you want to get to the hospital. I think that's the problem. I think you want to complain. Well, you know what? Wait for next elections and then complain. Right. Who's gonna laugh now? Okay, redundancy. Whoa, this is all built? Kudos! Okay, this is definitely redundancy. We can cut these cables and shut down the power plant. We should have okay supply of electricity towards that area there. Still, like I said, there are these cables over here, and I don't really want to run them over here, because when we remove the power plant, we're gonna have a nice big empty area over here. Well, we can do whatever. We can do another industry, something smaller. We can do whatever we want. 18,000 people. Currently only 400 unemployed. That's okay. What's with the trains? Okay, trains are full, so this is really nice to see, because the people are being transported, well, wherever they need to go. We said about something about university over here, right? Maybe as one of the last things today we can do that. So let me see if we can go and check some university. Really nice universities, really. Okay, Transgas, we already built that. Headquarters of the Communist Party, we already built that. Yeah, there's these squarish ones. I'm not too crazy about that. Technical University, that's huge. But if you fit, my God. Actually, it fits. The only thing I can say, what the hell not? The only thing I would like to do here is... okay. 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 This is what I can say. It actually works here. The only thing, I don't know if they can pass through this, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think this is gonna be any highway anytime soon. So something like this and something like this. That's perfectly fine. Oh, actually, you know what? We can let's start with one of them. How many people working on this one? Outside of construction, can you go lower? 50. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, a couple of pathways, just so it's well connected to everywhere. Bear in mind that one of the bigger things is gonna be this one here. Sorry, both this bus stop and the train station, because actually they can use the main road to get here, and I can do this. Yeah, we can do this a little bit nicer way. So something like this, and then something like this. Okay, the thing is that I want this train station, for example, connected with this university, so we can allow all of our people to use this public transport, not only workers, which I'm not even sure that we are limiting this to workers, but here we go. Let them construct this. So we have one bus stop here, and the train station should be in the range of the university, and then we have another train station and another bus stop in the range of university. And now we have this line. This will be Hezhmanice East and West. Okay, that would be Hezhmanice... oh, trains, right. Trains. Hezhmanice Industrial Train. Okay. Let me see. All of the people, everybody is on. Perfect. And then we have a western one. Here we go. I think I want to allow everybody to use them. Perfect. Let them all use them all the time, and that should be fine. The only thing is, what about these guys here? Okay, this doesn't look like they're using it. So this would be Hezhmanice Industrial, that would be trolleybus. So if I go here and Hezhmanice Industrial... Only workers. Okay, let's allow everybody to use this. Let's allow everybody to use everything. But bear in mind that this is one of the bad things about our city and setup here. Everything is dependent on electricity. And this trains and trolley buses, everything is electricity, electricity, electricity. Which one wasn't it again? West one. Did I save this? Yeah, looks like I did. Okay, so everything is dependent on electricity, and that's a problem. And we need to finish this right now, let them work on this construction later on. I need to check what's happening over here. We have 6,200 people, happiness is going up. Let's check a couple of these buildings where I'll relocate. And we lost some people over here, people without jobs, some of them sickness, pub tavern. This is minor, 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 minor. Extremely minor stuff. Okay, so I think we should be good to go now. I think we should be good to, well, survive now. The only problem is, how am I supposed to transport enough workers to work in this airplane industry here? I don't know. Beats me. But I'll have to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Guys, this was stressful. I lost like 5 years of my life playing this episode. So, thanks. See you in the next one.